Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Car Question. Matt this week is driving the Chevrolet Silverado ZR2. It's a new version and I'm riding with...
Jag Dat from Vancouver, British Columbia. Honored to be with you, my friend.
Thanks, man. It's been a long time since we have done something together and we are starting strong right here in Ontario because finally, there's a major updated interior in those Chevy truck. It was something that really needed to be done with the competition out there. Screen technology, name it. It was kind of deceiving from the previous version to see such a plastic interior.
Well, it's what you said, Matthew, is that when you walked into this truck, you were blown away by what the changes that you see. It wasn't something that you'd expect. You thought there would be some minor upgrades, but wow, when you walk into this truck now and you sit down and you look around, you're like, wow, this is now a premium interior.
Yeah, it is. And finally, a more aggressive version. They learned from the Colorado and now we've got a Silverado ZR2. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but let's also talk about the production. This is a Canadian truck right now.
That's right.
In Oshawa, the demand is simply growing when it comes to truck. There's going to be a third shift at that factory. And even when it comes to the Chevrolet Assist system, right here in Canada. And how about those trailering apps developed right here in Canada? So is this a Canadian truck?
This is a Canadian truck built for the Canadian environment. So if you are a Canadian and you want to get out there, enjoy the backwoods, the backcountry roads like we have, and not just doing it regularly, but doing it in class and style, this is the truck.
When you look at the exterior, really aggressive. So it's also a mid-cycle redesign, as we could say. When you look at the front end, when you look at the overall design of the truck, it's still one of the most aggressive out there.
Absolutely.
I love that styling.
Absolutely.
And also when you get inside, we talked to you about this famous screen, 13.4 inches. There's a cluster, 12.3. Finally, gone is the good old shifter.
Yes.
Except with the base version.
2.7 liter gets still the stock shifter.
Yeah, and if you're going to go even with a base version, you're going to see that you're not going to get that screen though, but the people that work with those trucks doesn't really want that. They want simple, basic things. It's going to go back to what the previous system was though.
Absolutely.
But finally, you've got the technology, some Google application right here, Google Automotive, which is built in, easy, cool, the design, how you can also manage your profile. Do you love that system, Jack?
I think it works great, and the best thing is that it's simplified enough so anyone can use it, but it still has all the technology to make it customizable to what you want. And Matthew, what you were saying is that that cluster that you have in front of this, behind the steering wheel, you can customize that to make it fit what you want to see every day when you're driving.
Also, it's really easy to use, and you've got the hotspot connectivity also inside that truck. So when we're talking about technology, everything is inside there. Even also with the graphics, how fluid that system is, but also with the exterior camera, the detail that you're going to get in the ZR2 version. You want to see what's up in front sometimes while doing some off-road, and now you got it. Gone are the plastic button though everywhere. You've got those cool climate control, real easy access, and the center console has been completely redesigned though. Otherwise, we feel like in the Chevy Silverado inside.
That's right.
So Jag, now what's your favorite engine when it comes to all the choice you can get? Oh God,
well, if fuel wasn't a factor, that 6.2 is just a gem of an engine. It does everything, so much power, and if you mix it with that Borla exhaust, you've got an engine that sounds, runs, and everyone can hear it, man. It is such an amazing sound coming out of it. But Matthew, what we were talking about is that if you're driving at highway speeds, we can have a conversation because it's not overbearing. The sound is there for you to hear, not having a conversation inside. It is super quiet.
Yeah, I guess you're going with the 6.2 then. This is major power, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque. You've got the 5.3, you've got the diesel engine, 13,000 for maximum towing.
That's right.
You got a 4-cylinder with 430 pound-feet of torque. They simply gave it more power. It's made it to an 8-speed though, rather than the 10-speed that we have inside. But when you talk about engine choice, there is plenty of when it comes to the Silverado. So let's get to that unique version, the ZR2. First of all, aggressive off-road machine. This is not a Baja racer, you know?
That's right.
It's right there in the middle where you can still use it daily. You can go off-road with your friends. You've got a locker front and in the rear. But how about that multimatic suspension?
Oh, and you know what? And it works so well. And when we were listening to the presentation for this suspension system, it was wicked because they're saying it is built as a multi-purpose function so that you can have it on-road.
Yeah.
But whenever you're taking the truck off-road, it does everything that you want it to do without losing comfort on-road.
Without losing comfort, getting maximum traction, and staying right where you want to go. It's a little bit tail-happy though, you know, but it's still a truck. So when you're going to get in those fast sections where there's a lot of potholes, a little bit tail-happy, but otherwise the handling of this machine is impressive. Even on the highway, you won't feel in an off-road machine where sometimes you can feel it's wobbly, you know, it's kind of soft. You've got the perfect balance with the suspension, and that's a thumbs up to that. I think they learned from the Colorado.
They have, because the Colorados did so well, especially in the ZR2 framework, that they said, hey, this needs to be put on the Silverado now. And they did it.
Yeah, they did it, and thumbs up to that. 33 inches tire, you've got some major approach angle, major ground clearance also. So once again, even the exhaust, when you look how it's made in the back, how they've put simply that exhaust right there on top, you won't bang it if you're gonna go into some rock field. And still, it's not a Raptor, it's not a TRX though. A lot of people tend to compare those machines. TRX and Raptor are probably in the Baja class of those trucks.
I would agree.
And this one is way better than the Trail Bus, but right there on target when you can still tow with it and still have family usage for the truck, but still do some little jumps. Why not?
That's right. And again, it's every truck has a purpose built. It's for a certain reason. And when they built this truck in this configuration with the ZR2, they're saying, hey, we looked at what 90% of the population is going to use the truck for. It's not Baja. It's going off-road in the backcountry of Canada. That's where they want you to use it. And like you said, do a couple of jumps here and there.
And you've got your favorite engine right there inside that version though. But everything comes at a certain price, and this is probably a low because you're gonna have to spend over 80 grand to get access to that. There's still a technology package. The paint color, by the way, how do you like this kind of desert sand
You know what? The desert sand is nice. The one aspect, if you're going off-road, it doesn't look as dirty as you want it to be, but that's a good thing. When you're pulling out and you say it's covered with mud, it's not gonna look as dirty. Some people like that, some people don't, but it's a really good looking color, man.
You're gonna have to be careful with the black though, because you're gonna see some swirl if you go off-road.
Absolutely.
You're gonna have to be careful also with those tires. By the way, there is no snowflake on those Goodyear tires, so you will need some winter tires if it's mandatory out there. How about you go with the Nokian LT? You're gonna be able to work with those, and you're still gonna get the LT mention on those. So I wish for a quiet mode though with that Borla exhaust, because if you go for that option, you're gonna wake everybody up. It's also missing a
full-size sunroof. So we're wondering, we were scratching our heads thinking, where's that panoramic sunroof? They said not yet, maybe later on. But it's a minor inconvenience for what you get in the truck overall.
Also, you cannot get the ZR2 package without the body that you're seeing right now, the short bed. So this is kind of sad because in Quebec, there's a lot of people that would want the long bed to put their snowmobile in, and more today snowmobile are long because it's all about going off-road also with those snowmobile. On the plus side though, I really like the Borla exhaust. You will get the Super Cruise trailer function, which is going to be impressive. You're going to be able to, you know, let the truck drive itself with the trailer in the back. That transparent trailer application, the looks, the off-road balance, the tailgate pro. Jeez, I love this truck.
It's got everything. And what you mentioned about the trailer viewing package, they've got so many different viewing modes that you can see the sides, the back, and with this connected technology that you have with the multiple cameras, you can see right through the trailer, and it gives you like a transparent view. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, and it's going to make towing very safe for you, for your family, and someone who's not used to tow a lot. You know, sometimes it could get scary, but with those options, nice one again, Silverado with that. So in conclusion, we will get many things from Chevrolet real soon. A new Colorado and it's going to be 4-cylinder.
Yes, and also, if you've seen any of the trailers yet, there's something even bigger. It's made out of inspiration from the Prairie provinces, and it's called the Bison.
This is for the Silverado.
Yes.
You've got the electric Silverado, which is coming. Also, by the way, if you did not get a hold on your reservation for one, you're gonna have to wait 2 years. But they're checking to make that real fast as it can accelerate from 0 to 60 in a little bit more than 4 seconds. Machine, incredible electric machine. So Jag, thank you for being there.
Thank you, brother.
Subscribe, thumbs up. I'll see you another time on another test of Truck on Car Question.